I first got into Lagos, it was like, I just need people to hear me.
She like make we spend the money, but she like to do hide and seek.
There was one time I was paying the house rent of, I thought it was for a single mother. I didn't know that it was a guy that was doing me Yahoo. I didn't know. Like,
All she wants is whiskey and brandy.
it sometimes gets confusing. But the thing is, what do you see? Where are you coming from? Where are you going to?
Report card. Who be the baddest?
Hello everybody, my name is HARRYSONG. I welcome you to my exclusive interview with HIP TV.
Mandela, Mandela, forever in a heart.
What made me do the song was when I heard about the man's death. I had not met Mandela. And the news was everywhere. It was trending, and we already had people doing songs for Mandela, you know. So I said, okay. And I had a then boss in one of the telecommunication companies that was also on my case to do a song for Mandela, since he also got other songs, same kind of song from different people. I had it, and I was in a session, so I thought to do that song to honor the man because of the things they were saying about him. You know, it was like our second God as far as Africa was concerned, and the entire world was celebrating Mandela at the time. So I did the song to honor him. I didn't know it was going to go that far, because that was the first, that was the song that took me to America first, and also took me to the Grammys. You know, so I will say yes. It gave me my first, brought me to limelight and gave me my first international push.
We love you and we wish not to let you go. Mandela.
To me personally, he's a freedom fighter. He sees Africa from the light of not just what we are seeing right now. We've listened to Mandela over and over again, his speeches, the videos, legacy that's left behind, and we saw that he had the vision of Africa hitting the world #1, and we all not seeing ourselves as like in Nigeria we say Yoruba, Igbo, Ijo, Hausa, you know, seeing ourselves as one brother and sister moving together. That's when we'll be stronger to actually say we can bless the world, you know. So his vision was far and deep. Yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't achieve that before he passed on, you know. So I see him as one of our biggest heroes as far as the world is concerned. And from Africa, I am proud of Mandela.
You're right in my heart. Oh my Lord, oh hey. Everybody put your...
My life was just about the music. It was very passionate for me. I wanted to just do music to be satisfied, do music to feel satisfied, to bless the world, because there's this fire burning in me, and I know that I have it, that God has given it to me to be able to share with the world. You know, it was just very, very strong inside of me. When I first got into Lagos, it was like, I just need people to hear me. You know, I can write, I can sing. I just got out of church at the time. You know, so it was mixed. It was, I was doing gospel, I was doing secular, I was doing gospel and secular at the same time. You know, so, but you know, the challenge is where people don't know you, and they cannot invest in what they don't, in what they're not sure of. So it was very tough because you needed a platform and you need to grow numbers. You need money. There was no money, you know, at the time, and I only had to sometimes call back to my grandma to say, this is what it is, food no deal, that's what we do. You know, she would put one or two things together and always try to send something to me to survive for all the years I was on the streets, till I started meeting friends like Delby and Kevin Luciano and the rest of them. So it was not easy. It was not the easy one. It was very tough because I'd done songs that people even didn't know, you know, and they didn't blow up. They just grew to a certain level. People started just seeing you. That's why one of the things I don't joke with is when I see that this is an opportunity to showcase myself and be a blessing and also increase in my numbers, I don't joke with it. I catch it and I run with it.
You look like the mama picking. See as your body they forgot picking.
Yes, I am a spiritual person. But not like I'm crazy about everything I see. I want to think from the spiritual angle. No, it's just that I'm sensitive, and at the same time, because I've also been on the street for like a while, mixing every of the experiences together, it just gives me the spark when something is right or when something is wrong, or when I have to go extra mile, or certain times I have to call back a little bit. So yes, I am a spiritual person. I would say that. For me, because it was my first single, I'm in Love was my first single. So my voice and the melody approach, yeah, we had some traditional notes there, but it was basically like 70-60% R&B. So the uniqueness was maybe my voice and the way I cast the song melodiously. I think so. Because as at the time, it did trend. Even till this day, I've had many other hit songs, and anywhere I go, when you still perform "I'm in love with your every little something," you still see the fans, especially my day ones. They're always excited to vibe to that, and I love it.
I'm in love with this girl. Everybody say oh.
My best song that I've done, I don't know. I wish I can just hold on to one. I don't know, because first off, as a writer, you always want to recreate yourself. So I cannot catch. Even before I write, it always multiple of melodies, and you have to try to pick one, maybe on the beat currently that you want to write on. So I can't say. I think I love all the vibes. I can't say it's reggae blues. Some people say it's the biggest for me, but for me, that's not the biggest. It may be the most, the one that has brought more money. Abi? Yes, but I don't know. Maybe if I remember, I'll say that later.
Enjoy yourself, baby boo, because even your boo.
My motivation is everyday life occurrences. Things that happen not just in my life, but my life is a lot of story already. I can write on me almost forever, but also around me, and things that people have also been through. And so basically, everyday occurrences inspire me a great deal as a writer, as a music writer. One of the prayers every songwriter should be praying is, God, please let me not lack words. And that God has blessed me with abundantly. So as I come across my everyday living things that now is even much more because of social media. The power of social media, the influence is heavy. So there's gossip every day. There's people's story in and out every day. The inspiration is heavy every day. I would say high life, but some of the times, because of my experience over the years, so naturally I'm just versatile to want to do different kind and type of music. But I would say basically high life. What I would call a great music. First of all, my first attraction would be the melody, the progression. The melody can be from the notes, the progression. When you get that progression right, it's beautiful. When the music moves, for me, it's beautiful. But most of the times it's different because there are rappers that can stick to just one note bouncing on a 100 tempo, on a 150. But a great music for me is the combination of a very sweet melody, lyrics with an attractive story, and a catchy hook. sweet melody, lyrics, storyline, very attractive, and I can hold on to something when I just listen to the song once. I can hold on to something, not just a great song, that's a hit for me. What makes a song evergreen? What that thing that is on that song that you can listen over and over, and even in 20, 30 years to come, you still want to listen to the song. First of all, the production, most of the times, when the production is made with live instrument, it was produced live and mixed very well, that's instrument-wise, you have a great music. Then, the lyrics, it brings me back again to the lyrics. The lyrics, storyline should come out sweet and bright and an attractive and interesting storyline, all right? Then instrumentation, if it can be done live, plus guitar, bass, and the tones selected, drum tones selected very well, and not too noisy. And most times, the tempo also matters. If it's a running tempo, if you check out, you can Google this, running tempos don't last for too long. When the music is running, it won't last for too long. It can hit for a year. But because of the way music swings nowadays, when your tempo is more than 100, you see that it's a running tempo, you feel it that it's a running tempo. But if the tempo is like from 50, 60 to 90, you can have a balance of that. Sweet progression, tones are live, then the storyline is amazing, you know, you have an evergreen music. It's a lot. Let me give you an example of one. That's by Paul Aikidaro. That's an evergreen tone. The approach from production to lyrics and the event that will catch, it's an evergreen tone. Then let me give you another one. African Queen by Two-Face. You are my. Those lyrics will stay forever and ever and ever. We have some songs today that have the potential of that evergreen feel. We have Tiwa Savage, somebody's song go find me one day. Somebody's song go love me one day. That message is for the women, and they will keep singing it over and over and over. Every female child will grow up to want to sing that song, praying and wishing to have a beautiful family, a good and great man to walk down the aisle, you know, and say, this is my dream, this is where I'm looking at, this is the kind of person I want to. I don't know how she thought about that lyrics, but that song will go over and over, decades and years after now. We will still hear our women singing somebody's song go find me one day. I don't know how she come about that lyrics, but that's an evergreen tone. Not all the time. Sometimes you just want to vibe. You just want to make a hit. Sometimes it's a demand. That's at the time. Maybe you are out of the market and you need something now to get an attention before you put out something, maybe evergreen. But sometimes you are so relaxed and chilled, and that's the feeling. You need something that will stick and stay. So when you have that feeling, you have to deliver. It's a gift. If you are blessed with writing, it's a gift. So for me, it depends on the vibe and the feeling at the point in time. Under the duvet, I know like your story. Allowing the public to get into the line of my work, I don't do that. When I started, I suffered that for a while, you know, trying to create my sound, trying to find HARRYSONG, you know. So now I don't do that anymore. Now it's me. They know me. I have my fan base. I have people that love HARRYSONG, want to keep hearing from HARRYSONG, so I feed them. When I get into the studio, I'm in their shoes already. I connect with them even from a distance. It's now it's the life that I live. I'm not trying to find HARRYSONG anymore. We've discovered HARRYSONG over and over and over again. So now we are just living the life of HARRYSONG. When I get into the studio, most of the times, I already come in with the pain of the masses. Sometimes I come in with the pain of what people are feeling outside, because every day when I have to drive out with my team, we have to go somewhere, we have to do a performance, we have to do a business. You must connect with people that don't have. You must connect with people that have. You must connect with people that have more in abundance. So it's a balance of everything together. So when I want to record, like now I'm recording an album, I'm in the place where I'm trying to express all my fingers. So when the day ones of HARRYSONG listen to the album, they're like, wow, this is our guy. And when the today fans listen to the album, they say, okay, this is for us. This is what we're talking about. So I don't put myself in that shoes anymore. Now I just live my life and do my thing. It's like when you when a woman is maybe she's going out on a date, you understand, or a blind date. She's trying to get a complete balance. She does not know what she's expecting. She just wishes that this guy is going to be all that, all the pictures in her head, everything that she's been dreaming about. So she's trying to find her fit. So the expectations will be heavy. At the same time, she'll be trying to free her mind and say, maybe if this comes, if that comes. So for an artist, it feels like that sometimes when you're starting, because the road, you are not sure of the next step. You are not sure of the next. All that's in your head is that I've got this thing. I want to do this thing. I'm sure about this thing. It's about yourself at the time. It's not about fans. There are no fans for you. You understand? You're trying to find yourself, not the fans. The process of trying to find yourself, you will be broken. You will feel disappointed. You will sometimes hurt yourself. You will sometimes want to get discouraged at the same time. So for me, there are sometimes I get confused. I've been on that very mountain where it's plain, there's no structure anywhere, and I was like, okay, I don't think this is for me. Maybe I should go back home. It sometimes gets confusing, but the thing is, what do you see? Where are you coming from? Where are you going to? So those are the things that gets you going. You see the picture, you want to touch it, and even trying to touch that picture, yes, there are different things that look like the picture, but they're not where you're going. So it's about you. It's about finding you. It's until you have found HARRYSONG, you have discovered HARRYSONG, and you look at HARRYSONG and you love what you're saying, you begin to now build on that. It's very important to find yourself in whatever you are doing. Know what you want and be sure about the picture that you see, what you have in your head. Be sure, and don't stop cutting out and cutting in, because it's a process. You are molding as you're building, so you cut out and you also cut in. So it's difficult. It's not easy, So my advice is, be sure of what you want, where you are going, and as much as you want to be sure, you will also be disappointed many times. Don't be afraid to fall, make mistakes. Get up, and always get it done. If you be able to identify opportunities, catch it, and grab what you need to grab from them is important. I'm not of that parable that opportunities come but once. No, every day is a great opportunity to inspire a world.
Young Alpha done the
Most of the times I've been asked these questions before, and when I'm asked this kind of questions, this type of questions, I will just want to think and say, okay, what have they done? What have they not done? I don't know how to beat around the bush, especially in things like this. I'm very disappointed at what they have been doing and where we are now as far as the country is concerned. I can tell you that I remember a lot of the questions that the president of the country, Buhari, asked when he was campaigning against Goodluck Jonathan, and how he's the solution to Nigeria's problem. But right now we are 20 times worse than where we were. If we want to be sincere and be truthful, we are 20 times worse than where we were. You know, it's a disgrace. It is painful. It is annoying. But here we are. And for me, Nigerians are the strongest human beings in the world. There's certain things that other people in other countries will not even take. Even light, they will fight and go to war because of light. But Nigerians are survivors. Still, we are not being appreciated. We have very rich governors, rich politicians in Nigeria that will come on national TV and say this country is a poor country. And you have 50 cars, you have houses in the country, outside the country, and you open your mouth to say Nigeria is a poor country. The country made you rich, and you are proclaiming the country poor. Are we really and truly independent? Let us have a rethink. Let us have a change of heart. Let's take away tribalism, religion, and work as one Nigeria. It will be better for us as a country. What is HARRYSONG contributing? I'm in my own little world, little space. I have a platform. I have an NGO. It's called Kingmaker. I also do a concert every year. It's called Kingmaker Concert. I bring people from different walks of life to empower them. What kind of business you do. Most of the times when I do these things, I don't really see the need to bring them on social media, because that's not really why I'm doing them. Is not to showcase them. I showcase my performances, my business, my endorsements, the companies that I work with. But when it has to do with empowering people, I don't see the need to want to showcase these things. But I do them. This year there will be Kingmaker Concert, and at least 40 to 50 persons will be empowered from all the auditions that we will do, the ones that will qualify, that we are sure of, because sometimes even on social media we have to pay people's house rents, school fees, but sometimes I've been hot. There was one time I was paying the house rent of, I thought it was for a single mother. I didn't know that it was a guy that was doing me yahoo. I didn't know, but I was sad as the moment I found out the truth. But still, I later felt okay about it, because my mind was just clean about it. I thought I was helping someone. Then he for your own side, didn't they play me while you understand that? So now to help people on social media is a little bit difficult, because you don't know who is behind the page, you don't know who is who, but still in real life we do this almost every day.
I got you covered, anything you wanna buy.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is HARRYSONG. This is all for me, and this is my exclusive interview with HIP TV. I hope you guys are inspired. Stay blessed. Don't go nowhere.